Do you really show your cats that you love them every single day? You probably think you do. But here's something no one tells you. Most of the ways we try to show love to cats simply mean nothing to them. In fact, some of the things you do daily, thinking you're being a great owner, might actually be pushing your cats away without you realizing it. These 7 habits take less than 1 minute each. But once you start applying them, your cats won't just trust you. They'll actually start to love you for real. Let's start with the one most people get completely wrong. Number 1. Talk to your cats like you would to a baby. Have you noticed how your voice changes the moment you start talking to your cats? That higher-pitched, softer, slightly silly tone you would never use in public? A lot of people even feel embarrassed about it. But here's the thing. Science says you should actually do it even more. A 2022 study from the University of Paris found that cats can tell the difference between their owner's voice and a stranger's voice, but only when the owner uses that softer, higher-pitched baby talk tone. When owners spoke in a normal adult voice, the cats barely reacted. But the moment they switched to that exaggerated, affectionate tone, the cats became alert, turned their heads, and even moved closer. That means your cats aren't just hearing a sound, they're recognizing you. And that only happens when you speak to them the way you would to someone you truly adore. So every day when you walk past your cats, when you're about to feed them, when you notice them watching you from across the room, talk to them. Say anything. The words don't matter, the tone does. Soft, warm, gentle. That voice tells your cats, "You're safe with me," in a way nothing else can. And if you think that's powerful, just wait until number 7. Because there's a specific spot on your cat's body that triggers something even deeper than your voice. Number 2. This 3-second look makes your cats feel safe. Have you ever caught your cat staring at you and suddenly they slowly close their eyes? A lot of people think they're sleepy. They're not. That slow blink is one of the most intentional things a cat can do, and it's directed straight at you. Researchers at the University of Sussex tested this in 2020. They found that when owners slowly blinked at their cats, the cats were much more likely to blink back and even approach. Cats who received this gesture from strangers also reacted positively, but the effect was stronger with their own owners. This tiny gesture literally changes how a cat feels about the person in front of them. Think about it. No treats, no toys, no belly rubs. Just 3 seconds of eye contact followed by a slow, deliberate blink, and your cats interpret it as, "I'm not a threat. I love you." Here's what makes this a game changer in daily life. Most of us stare at our cats without realizing that, in feline language, direct eye contact without blinking is a challenge, something confrontational. So every time you look at your cats and don't soften your gaze with a slow blink, you might be sending the exact opposite message of what you feel. Turn this into a routine. Every morning, every night, whenever your cats meet your eyes. Blink slowly. Let your eyelids drop gently and hold for a moment. When they blink back, that's your cat saying, "I trust you with my life." Number 3. Most owners bore their cats without realizing it. Have you ever waved a toy in front of your cats and they just stare at you like you're making a fool of yourself? That's not laziness. That's pure boredom. And it happens in millions of homes every day. Here's what most people don't get. Cats are natural hunters. Their brains are built to stalk, chase, pounce, and capture. That sequence is everything to them. But when you just wiggle a toy back and forth in the same spot at the same speed, you're skipping all the steps that make play feel real. The secret is to make the toy behave like actual prey. Move the toy away from your cats, not toward them. Let it disappear behind a corner. Make it pause, then suddenly dart. Use unpredictable bursts of movement. When your cats crouch low and their pupils get wide, that's when you know you've triggered something instinctive. And here's the part no one talks about. A cat that gets a real hunt every day doesn't just stay physically healthy. They become calmer, more affectionate, and more connected to the person providing that experience. You become the source of their deepest instinct being fulfilled. That's not just play. That's love in the language your cats were born understanding. 5 to 10 minutes a day already makes a difference. But those minutes need to feel real. Stop moving the toy like it's a chore. Start moving it like something truly worth catching. Your cats will never see you the same way again. Number 4. Just sit next to your cats and watch what happens. What if the most powerful thing you could do for your cats every day was absolutely nothing? Most owners think bonding means petting, playing, or giving treats. So, when they're sitting on the couch and their cats are across the room, it feels like nothing is happening. But a lot is happening. Your cats are watching. And the fact that you're nearby without demanding anything speaks louder than any treat. In the wild, cats only rest near other cats they completely trust. They don't cling together to show affection like dogs do. They share space. That's it. And this quiet act of simply existing together is one of the strongest bonds they form. When you sit near your cats without trying to touch them, without calling their name, without trying to force interaction, you're saying, "I don't need anything from you. I just want to be here." And to a cat, that means everything. You'll start to notice something if you do this every day. At first, your cats might keep their distance, but over time, that distance shrinks. They move into the same room, then onto the same couch, then right beside you. Not because you asked, but because they chose you. And in the world of cats, being chosen is the highest form of love there is. I'm really glad you made it this far in the video. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's talk about number 5. Never go straight in and touch your cats right away. Before that, how do you usually greet your cats when you walk into a room? Be honest. Do you just reach down and start petting them? If so, you're skipping a step your cats have been waiting their whole lives for you to learn. Cats don't experience the world through sight first. They experience it through scent. Every interaction starts with the nose. When two bonded cats meet, they don't start grooming each other. They touch noses first. That exchange of scent is like a handshake between cats. It's like saying, "I know you, you're safe." Now think about what happens when you ignore that and go straight for a head scratch. To your cats, it's like someone you barely know suddenly hugging you out of nowhere. It doesn't hurt, but it's uncomfortable. And over time, that makes your cats pull away instead of coming closer. Here's the daily habit. Every time you're about to pet your cats, extend one finger first. Hold it a few inches from their nose and let them come to you. Let them sniff. Let them recognize you. When they bump your hand or rub their cheek against your finger, that's the green light. That's your cat saying, "Now I'm ready." It takes 2 seconds, but it completely changes how your cats perceive your touch. You stop being someone who just grabs and becomes someone who asks permission. And cats never forget who asks first. Number 6. Stop picking up your cats while they're sleeping right now. Can you honestly say you've never picked up your cats while they were sleeping just because they looked too cute to resist? Everyone has done it. They're curled up, peaceful, and something in your brain says, "I need to pick them up right now." But what feels like love to you means something very different to your cats. Cats sleep 12 to 16 hours a day. And it's not because they're lazy, it's because sleep is essential for their body to recover, process stress, and regulate their entire nervous system. Deep sleep especially is when a cat is most vulnerable. They're completely relaxed, defenseless, trusting that place enough to fully switch off. Now imagine what happens when you interrupt that. Your cats are at their most defenseless moment and suddenly they're lifted without warning. Their heart rate spikes, claws come out. Even if they calm down afterwards, something has been registered. That place no longer feels as safe as before. Do this repeatedly and you'll notice something subtle. Your cat starts sleeping in harder to reach places. Under the bed, on top of shelves, behind furniture. They're not being antisocial. They're protecting their sleep from the one who keeps interrupting it. The daily habit here is the simplest on the list. When your cats are sleeping, just keep walking. Number 7. There's a spot on their body that changes everything. Remember back in the first point when I said there's an area on your cat's body that triggers something even deeper than your voice? This is it. And once you know this, you'll never pet your cats the same way again. When cats that share a strong bond groom each other, something called allogrooming, they don't lick just anywhere. They focus almost exclusively on one region, the base of the head, between and behind the ears. This is a spot a cat can't reach on their own, which means they only receive this kind of care from someone they fully trust. That's why this area is different from anywhere else you pet. The belly is sensitive, the chin feels good, but the area between the ears and the back of the head is reserved. It's for family only. When another cat grooms this region, there's a release of oxytocin in both cats, not just the one receiving it, both of them. It's a chemical bond that says, "We belong to each other." Now here's what most owners don't realize. You can trigger that same response. Every day, take a few seconds to gently stroke the area between your cat's ears with your fingertips. Don't scratch, don't rub hard. Use soft, slow, repetitive motions, the same rhythm another cat's tongue would have. Watch what happens. Your cat's eyes will slowly close. Their body will relax. The purring will deepen beyond the usual. That's not just comfort. That's your cat's brain releasing the exact same hormone they would with a bonded family member. Now let's talk about something else I'm sure happens to you. Do your cats follow you into the bathroom? Do they sit by the door meowing until you open it? In the video on your screen, I explain why your cats always follow you into the bathroom. Tap the screen and keep going with me into the incredible world of cats.